Hey everyone, today we're going to play a solo playthrough of Sovereign Skies. So that's it, let's get started. We're going to want to have the rulebook because there are some references in here that we can lean on for the solo variant. In the second edition of Sovereign Skies, you're going to see that there are some varied rules here that change a couple of things, or really just clarify some things. I'm going to be using the original edition, but I do know about these rules because I worked out those rules with John Prather, the designer of the solo variant. First thing we're going to want to do is randomize our setup. Now, if you know this game very well, there might be a difficulty level that you have in mind where you want to place these in a certain order. However, I'm going to do this completely and utterly random today. All right, here's our board. We've got Horeja, Devas, Utai, Solon-Mir, Ilona, and Wyrn. I'm going to set up our boards. I like to set up the boards kind of near the planets that they represent. So this is going to be for Horeja. This is going to be over here by Ilona. And this is going to be my player board. I'm going to make some piles. And get this set up. I think I'm probably just going to skip to the part where we start playing, so we don't take too long here. Setup takes about 5 minutes. It's not that bad. Okay, we're all set up and ready to go. If anybody wants to learn setup, DM me and see what we can do. For now, we're just going to get going. So basically, what's going to happen is the solo player always goes first, followed by the AI, so the AI will have the last turn. This is the AI deck. It's made up of 2 of each one of these politic cards. This is going to flip on its turn. Now, I've got the first turn. I place myself at Ilona. I'm going first. The AI always starts at Solon-Mir, going clockwise, and it never turns around. It always goes clockwise. So I'm going to start here, and I'm actually just going to go this one. And I get to perform up to 3 actions. I am going to add a dropship. I am going to take this card. And I might as well perform this special action of this planet, because while all 3 actions cost me an energy, I get 2 energy as a special action. So that means I just get 1 energy. Okay. And now it's the AI's turn. The AI is going to flip up a card. And this is where the difference is between the real player and the AI. This card is going to determine where the dropship goes. So the dropship is going to go over here on Horeja, because this symbol matches over there. And if they don't already have this card, this goes into their hand. Now, they're going to always move 1. There you go. And let's check Ilona. So Ilona says, skip if the AI cannot acquire at least 1 pledge influence chip or has less than 3 cards in its hand. So this is less than 3 cards. It only has 1 card. So we are going to then skip to Wyrn. If the AI can construct or activate a base at any planet, you'll skip this. So it's not going to skip Wyrn. It's going to be at Wyrn and perform its special action. Now, this is one of the new rules, or the clarified rules in the second edition, where ships go. So basically what you do is you take the dropship after the mothership with the fewest. So the first fewest is this one. This has 2, so we're not going to touch that. This planet has the fewest, and we're going to move it to the place where it has the most dropships, yet does not meet its construction requirement. So that means, for instance, this needs 4 dropships to meet its construction requirement. This one only needs 2. It's actually going to skip this because this has the most. So we're going to take this ship, we're going to send it around and land it there. Now that's its turn. Now it's my turn again. I'm at Solomir, and now I need to decide where I'm going to go. Well, my best option is actually just the next planet over. It looks like I'm able to construct on Solomir and I can get a base out. Now, the AI doesn't need a player map because it's never going to receive any of these bonuses. But I will. So I'm going to decide now which one of these bonuses I'm going to get because I'm going to build a base. So I'm going to move 1. That's free. And if I wanted to go more, I have to pay 1 energy per planet that I move to. If I wanted to turn around and go the other way, I could do that, but I would have to pay 2 energy first, and then I get to turn myself around and then go 1 free space. And I could continue on and pay more energy if I wanted. I'm staying right here. I'm going to construct. I am going to drop a ship onto this planet. As my first action, I'm going to take the card as my second action. And I am going to pay an energy to do my third action, which is to build a base. And what I think I'll do here is I will take 2 energy. And if I take from this column, I get 2 energy. If I take from this column, I get an extra ship out anywhere I want. And if I take from this column, I get to choose any card that I want, which could benefit me. I have to think about what that might mean. Is there one I want to skip? Not really. Okay, so I already have plans. I already see exactly what I want to do going around. So this kind of random setup has put me in a position to kind of where I can really hit all these planets in order to have the most efficient kind of engine for creating points that I need. So I'm going to take this base, I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to take my 2 ships back because the cost of building on a green planet are 2 drop ships, which I had there. So I'm able to get 2 energy for doing that, according to where I took it from, and that is now my turn. And now I have plans to try to get a senator next at the next spot there. But now it's the AI's turn, and you'll see this goes very quickly. Basically, this is a race when there are 2 piles of influence chits taken either from here, from there, or 1 from each. The game is going to end. So we'll see who gets there quickest. I'm going to flip the AI card now and put a dropship out for it. It's going to go out onto Solomir. I have majority right now because a base is an unlimited amount of majority, larger than any number of dropships, but that doesn't mean anything yet until he lands on that space and I get to have a energy for it landing on that space. Now, I can also go to Ilona and claim or pledge loyalty, which allows me to basically score points from here. Those points can be taken away from me, however, if the AI would happen to overcome my majority there and claim it. So I have to basically maintain my majority in order for me to keep that once I get there. All right, so moving on, I'm going to now move the AI, and it's going to move to Heredia, and it's going to try to activate. Well, it can't activate, so it's going to move on. It's going to go to Devas, and this should be in its hand. So now we're going to look, are there any senators out here that can take these 2 cards? No. So it's going to move on again, and it's going to try to build a base. And looking around, it cannot build a base, so it's going to skip there as well. And look at that. It's actually going to land on Solomir, and I am going to get an energy for having majority there. And it's going to stop there because it can take 2 energy. Now, if we look at the rule book, it says Solar Mirror, if the AI can construct or activate a base at any planet, we know it can't because we already passed those planets, you would skip this planet. It didn't skip, but it is going to take 2 energy. And what 2 energy is at the very hard level, which is what I always play because I'm the designer, it is going to be 1 point per energy. So it just got 2 points. So that's not great for me, but you know, I think that I can overtake it, and we'll see if I can. Now back to me. It is my turn, and I'm going to go ahead and go to Devas. And I'm actually going to take the card, and then I'm going to put the card back. So I'm not even going to pick it up. I'm just going to take the Senator, and I'm going to pay back this card. So basically, if you look at the cost of that Senator, it says there's 1 cunning and 1 resolute. That's the eyeball and the hammer. So this is going to go back because I paid it back to the planet, and I've shown these politic cards. Basically, I picked this one up, I put this one down, and I put that one back in order to get this Senator. Now I can use this Senator at any time during my turn. You can use 1 per turn. This one says basically I can turn any card into a wild. I can trade 1 for 1, or I can just get 3 energy. And when I do either one of these actions, I only get to do 1. I have to discard it from the game. So what else am I doing here? Well, I am going to put down a ship. It always pays to put down a ship, especially at the beginning of the game. I might not want to do that later for efficiency's sake, because if I only do 1 action, I actually get an energy from the bank. But I am going to do all 3 actions. I already took the card, put it back, because I did the special action. That's 2, and then I put down a ship. That's another action. That's the 3rd. So I actually have to pay an energy to do all 3 of those actions. Now we're back to the AI, and the AI is going to flip a card again to put out one of their drop ships, and that drop ship is going to go on to Wyrn. That's going to go into their hand because that is a unique card within their hand. And now, if you look, the cost of Wyrn is 2 to construct, so it's going to be passing up some things. However, dreadfully and sad for me, Ilona is the next spot here, and it is about to get a massive amount of points. I can take these points away, but I really need to work at it, so it's going to be difficult. Let's take a look. So what it's going to do is move 1 planet. It's going to see if it can do this special action. If it has 3 cards, then it can do this action. So it has all 3 cards. We're going to spend these cards, and what we're going to do is look at what these are. And the Ilona action is taking pledges. Now, because these are available, it's just going to take them. It's going to get an energy for each one. That's rough stuff. Because these are 1 point each. And it's also going to take these chips. So these are worth 9 points. It is sweeping the floor with me right now, which is very concerning. So I'm going to have to really, really work to get some of these back. I know I can get that one back and catch up point-wise here. But this is all going to go into its discard. That's going to be the end of its turn. Wow. So, again, work cut out for me. One thing I forgot to do on my turn, this is the whole point of taking a Senator is not just for the action, but for the points. What I forgot to do is take the topmost chip in the Senator stack there. So, this is the 3rd tier Senator, and I get to take the topmost amount, and that's going to dwindle in value. So I've got the most you can get overall with Senators right now, which is very nice. So I get this 7 point. This one's going to go onto this little white spot here. This shows that you would put Senators there, and you also put in the activated bases there. So that's going to go there. That I should have done on my previous turn. If you forget, you don't lose it. You just need to go back and get what you missed there. That should have been taken care of. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is move on my turn, and I'm going to move to Heredia, and I am going to stop here. Now, if you look, the issue that we're dealing with here is they have majority. They get an energy, which is a point, another point. So I'm going to put these in stacks of 5 so we can really keep track here. So it's got 6 points in energy right now. That is not looking great for me. They are beating me by 8 points right now. Okay, so what do I get to do on Heredia? Well, I get to activate a base. So I'm going to get some more points right now. I'm going to get the topmost for green, which is not great, but it is encouraging. It's 5 points, and it's the most for any green. So that's great. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go ahead and activate. I'm going to do that first and foremost. What I'm going to do when I activate is I'm going to turn around to the activated side so you know that that is the base that I've activated. It's got the little activation symbol on it. And I get to take this. I'm not going to forget this time. I get to take that and I get to add this to my stack there. So right now I have 12 points versus there, what is it? That is 15 points. All right, not bad, not bad. We're staying kind of neck and neck, leading a little bit here. What else do I want to do on this planet? Do I want that card? Well, I'm not going to be able to take this away from them, and I'm looking out here and I'm not seeing that card anywhere. However, I do, if I take this card, I can exchange it for any other card, so that might actually be something I want to do, and that could work in my favor big time. And do I want to place a ship? Actually, I do want to place a ship. This is the beginning of the game. I want to place as many ships as I can. So I'm going to do all 3 actions again and pay an energy to do so. Now we're going to move on to the AI. AI is going to put one of these drop ships out onto Elona. Hey, look at that. It's all Elona on Elona. All right. Then it's going to move to relocate. And here's the issue. It's not going to relocate right now. I'll tell you why. Because if it can construct or activate a base on any planet, it's going to skip. Now, it can activate. It can construct. And that's exactly what it's going to have to do. It cannot activate a base. Doesn't have any. It cannot it cannot pick up a senator. It only has 1 card in its hand. So it's going to skip all the way over to Utai, going clockwise. And it doesn't have to pay energy to go further. That hurts, because I do, if I want to go further than 1 space. Okay, so let's look at what it's going to do. It's got 2 ships here. This is the spot where it can construct. So basically you're going to look after the ship, and the first place it can construct, it will construct, so it's going to construct on Weird. These 2 ships are going to go back, and it is going to get a base on Weird. Now, it doesn't get any bonus, thankfully, but that still, it means that they can maintain that majority pretty easily right now since I have nothing there. Okay, now it's my turn again. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Well, I think I have to try to go to Elona if I'm going to keep up with it at all. I've got to swing these pledges in my favor. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now it costs me nothing to go 1 space, but to go 2 does cost me an energy. So I'm going to spend an energy. First thing I'm going to do is actually pick up this card. I'm going to end up putting it back. You know why? Because that's available there. And it doesn't matter that they have majority right now. However, they do get a point. Oh, that's rough stuff. I am going to put a ship down. Now, that gets paid as soon as I land before I do any action. So it doesn't matter that I can match. Now, if I already had a ship there, maybe if I had done this action instead of taking the 2 energy, that would have evened it out and they wouldn't have gotten any points there. But because when I landed, they have clear majority, they do get that energy. So my first action is going to be to place a ship. My second action is going to be to take the politic card. My third action is going to be to do the special action. So I'm going to pay an energy to do the special action. And that means I'm going to pledge all 3 of these cards. And so this card, however, is going to be a different card. Isn't that great? Because I'm going to use this action, switch cards, to switch out with this one. Okay, so that means I get this one, I get this one, and I get this one. Hey, look at that, I've got all three. Now if I had this card, I could take that away from him. Ooh, maybe I want to do that. Maybe I don't want to take this card after all. Maybe I want to take this card and leave this here, although that gets me an energy, and I know I can take that later. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to do these. So I'm going to put all these back. This is me spending these to get these three. And that is cleared off this board. Now this board never gets filled up again. This just basically goes away at this point, and not used again once that's cleared away. I've collected all of that energy. Those aren't points for me. Those are just energy. Those are how I fuel my mothership. So the AI gets to actually convert those into points, or influence, which is not cool for me. All right. I have, however, even the playing field, which is really, really nice. So, so far I'm doing pretty well. I did use this card. I'm going to actually just put that up there. That's going to be the discard for the game. And now it's going to be the AI's turn again. We're going to flip this over. They're going to put a ship here, actually where they are, strangely enough, and that's going to go down into their hand. Then they're going to move one. So let's check and see if they can do other things. And at Solomir, if AI can construct or activate a base at any planet, it's going to move on. So it's not going to stay there, because it can activate this. It's going to go here. That's 3 or more. It would do that. And if there are any available, it cannot. So it's going to move on. If at Wiener it can activate or construct, obviously it can activate, so it's going to move on and it's going to activate. So what does that mean? That means it's going to actually flip this one over at Wiener, and it's going to take the next available chit there. So it's going to get 4 more points. And we, again, are really, really close here. Wow. Okay. Now my turn, and I need a plan here. One thing I really, really want to do is I need to move some ships around. It does help to look at what's the cards that you need for senators. It does help to know. Oh man, that's way over there. Well, I could turn around and go for the senator that way and then construct when I come back, or I can construct now. I would be able to put a ship here and then do the special action there and construct, but I wouldn't be able to do the action of taking that card. They won't be able to take that one because they only have these 2 cards out, so that's good to know. The question is, do I want to pay to turn around right now? I think I do, and this is going to be super helpful for me, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to use these 2 energy, and that's going to turn me around. Now I'm going clockwise. All right? And I get to go 1 free space, boom, and I'm going to stop there so I'm not spending any more energy moving around. And I got to think about what I want to do. So I know I want to go for this card, so I need those 2 politics. I'm going to take this card. When I land here, I'll be able to take that one. So I'm going to get that. That's the first action I'm going to do. They're going to get a point for me going here. That stinks. But that's the brakes. Basically now I'm going to, I think I'm just going to do all 3 actions again. And one of the actions I'm going to be doing here is moving the ship that I put there. That's going to be helpful for me. So you can move up to 2 ships. That's what those 2 little things there. And I can move them from anywhere to anywhere. So I could do this sort of thing. Well, I'm going to actually consolidate them all over here so I'll be able to construct there. Because what I want is those 9 points up there. If I can turn that into a base and then activate, I get those 9 points. If I can do that before he can do that. So putting another dropship on Heredia for the AI would help it score that before I can. So I'm kind of racing to do that first. That means the construction action is going to be overloaded, but that's okay. This allows me to move ships, which is really nice, and I'm going to be able to have that power. So that should be good. All right. One thing I forgot to do is I forgot to pay an energy for doing all 3 actions. Now the AI is going to go. So the AI's turn, we're going to flip a card. It's going to go and put one of these here with me and all my 4 buddies. Then it's going to move. So it looks like it's going to be able to not construct, but it can get a senator. Look at that. So it's going to move here, and it can recruit. So it's going to be able to take these 5 points, and these are going to go into its discard. And that's going to be the end of the AI turn. What can I do? Well, I'm going to construct, but I've only got 2 energy here. Oh, this is rough. That's going to cost me everything, basically, to construct. So that means I'm going to have to get energy next time. But when you go here and get energy, you get an additional energy for every base that you have. So if I do this action, I can get 4 energy after I do the construct action. So I am going to give up. Oh, and I can also get 2 energy there. Well, we'll see. Oh, duh. The AI gave me an extra energy. Look at that. That's so nice of him, of it. I will now go free space. 1, 2, and cost me 2 energy there. I'm going to construct, actually, all the way over here. No, that wasn't my plan. You know what? I'm going to make that my plan. I'm going to take this, put this here, and get 2 energy. So I'm getting that 2 energy right back because I used my energy spot right there. Because I know exactly what I'm going to do next. This is going to be actually really awesome. I'm going to score big, basically 2 turns in a row. So, bully for me. Now, question is, do I want that card? Well, oops, we forgot to remove this for the AI. However, the AI doesn't keep this card. This card just gets thrown out like that. So for me, I have to decide whether or not I'm going to put a ship down or take the card. If I don't, I get another energy, which could be really, really helpful for me. However, looking out and around, I don't need to pledge that. I've already got control there. I am going to put a ship here to try to maintain control. And I'm not going to take the card. What that's going to do is means I'm not going to be spending energy, which I'm going to conserve right now. But I am going to keep my ships out here because I may want to move some ships. This guy has the power to move ships around, and that could be really helpful for me, especially if I want to take over Heredia and try to take that from the AI. Okay, back to the AI. The AI is going to see what it can do. Well, this card is going to mean that another ship goes out here. However, this cannot go into their hand because they already have that card. So lucky for me, they cannot put that in their hand because only unique cards can go into their hand. So now it's going to move, and if it can construct, it will. If it can't, so it's going to move to the next. And if it can build or construct, it will skip. It cannot do either, so it will land here and get me an energy because I have majority. But it is going to get 2 points plus 1 for each base that it has. So that's a 3-point move for the AI, which is really, really not good for me. It's 20 points up. Okay, I'm beating it by a point. Oh, fantastic. Oh, no, it's got a lot more than that. It's got 29. I'm not beating it. Wow. Okay. Back to me. Well, I'm going to send 2 energy right now to turn around. This is going to have me go here. I'm going to go 1 space for free. I'm going to use this card and get this senator and these 6 points. So I am catching up. That's 2 actions. If I want to put another ship down, it would cost me an energy. I may want to conserve. Yeah. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to conserve because I may need to flip back around again. We'll see. We'll see what I can do, or use these energy to move myself to a spot that will behoove me. Okay. So back to the AI. This is going to flip and come down. That is going to put another ship here. And it's now going to move. Now, it's going to skip Ilona because it has less than 3 cards. It's going to move here. And if it can construct or activate, it's going to continue to move. So it can construct. It can construct on Solomir. That's trouble for me, but not too bad, not too shabby. That means these are going on quick. That means when this goes and that goes into the game. So I need to hurry and grab some points. I'm going to get big points next turn. We'll take a look at what that looks like. So this is going to all skip unless it can get a senator. No, it cannot. So it is going to go all the way over here, and it is going to construct, which is competing with me for Solomir, which I'm really relying on the fact that I can eventually pledge. I'm going to need to get this card, but I can eventually pledge and take this away, which would be a 6-point swing. Okay, my turn. I'm going to go before I go, I'm going to take my energy for it landing on a place where I have majority. However, it's going to get a point for me going on a place where it has majority. But I am going to activate. So me being able to activate this base is huge. That's going to get me these 9 points. That's going to go onto my stack there. That means I may now be in the lead. I kind of lost track. So let's take a look. What else do I want to do here? Do I want to drop a ship? I feel like I kind of should maybe start to compete here at Heredia. I will take this card, spend this energy. We'll see what we got to do. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet here, but I may be able to use this card on Ilona to steal this back. We'll see. All right. AI's turn. It's going to flip. This is going to go down. That is here. It's really, really sending a lot of its forces to the planet of Wyrn. Very much occupying and controlling that planet. I'm never going to be able to steal this back, but that's okay. It's going to... Obviously, it's going to skip it if it can activate. So it's going to go around and try to activate that base, and that means trouble for me. I'm going to have to build. I'm going to have to build a base soon, and I'm going to have to put a ship out there, or just land there and put a ship out. I may have to go there anyway. All right. So. Is it going to go all the way to activation? Maybe no, maybe not. It has 3 cards and it can pledge, and that is points. But it can't steal anything from me yet. So, okay, so let's look. Ilona. If AI cannot acquire at least one new pledge influence chit or has 3 cards. Oh, I don't know that it can acquire a new one. That's the thing. It can't get one there, it can't get one there, and it's already got that one. So it is going to skip Ilona. It's going to go all the way to activation. So there you have it, and it's going to be able to activate this base. That's taking away this. So there is 1 stack gone. That's trouble. That's trouble. Okay. Now, my plan here. I think I have to skip to the loop. I have to steal away that chit. I'm not going to be able to steal away that one. However, wait. I can spend an energy and I can spend this guy. Oh no, but I need to steal this away. So I can't do both of these actions. I can only do one. Oh. Well, I could do a relocate action. It's going to cost me a turn. It's headed there, and it didn't use these. Can it get another? Oh gosh, it's going to take. Well, it's not taking that one at least. It's going to take 6 more points. If I do a relocate, and I'm going to give it a point. I think I just have to skip up to Ilona. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to skip all the way over here. It's going to get a point anyway. That's 8 though. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back here. It's going to get a point anyway, right? Did I take that from there? Oh, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna actually move some stuff. So I'm gonna move these 2 over here so that I can have majority and try to steal that away. That's really gonna be the only way for me to really make the huge swing. So my next turn can be a massive swing. Yeah. Yeah, and I can change out this card to be this card when I go here and take those 2 away from it. Or that card. There are senators that need that card, so I will take this. And I'm not putting out a ship because I only have 1 energy left. I'm going to keep that energy. I'm going to have the AI go. AI is now going to go here. Oh, this is not good. But it is going to take the most points, so it's fine. It's going to go there. This is going to go here. Now it's just even the score for me. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is not what I wanted to happen. That means I cannot take that away now. Oof. Oh, no, and it's going to build. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to do something different here. Wow, this is not the card I wanted to come out. This is the last card that I wanted to be out. Okay, so it can take a senator. It can recruit, so it's going to do so. It's going to take the highest value. Which is the middle. So these 2 are going to go away, and it's going to get this, and it's going to get this. Oh man, that was not good. Not good. Absolutely not. Rough. That is rough stuff. Well. All I can do is there anywhere well, I guess if I take that, I could get this and pledge later. I'm able to do the pledge action for a single energy. Okay. Well, I've got to protect myself here, and I need energy anyway. So I think I'm doomed. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. I'm not gonna pledge right now, even though I probably should, just to get that one. But I'm gonna hold off and hope to get that senator, which will give me a pledge to take that away. So that's going to cost me an energy. However, I'm going to get 4 energy because I've got 2 bases out. So I get 2 energy plus every energy for the base. So, and I'm going to place 1 down, and I'm going to take the card. So 1 is going to go back. But now I have these, and I'm doing great. Sure. Okay. This is almost at the end here. At the end of its deck. This is going to put 1 out here. Now it's got these 3, and it's going to construct. So it can construct, so it will. The AI is going to construct here. Oh boy. That's not great for me. And because we're even there, I don't get any energy. Now it's my turn. I'm also going to construct there. And I'm going to put an extra. I'm going to put an extra ship out there. So I'm going to construct here as well. And my bonus action is actually to put a ship out. So I'm going to leave 1 there. Let's see. And do I want that card? Does that do anything for me? Not really. I'm going to put this here. Do I take that for the pledge? I might as well, it can be a point for an energy. Let's do it. We'll see if I can get there. Back to the AI. This is the last card on the deck before they shuffle. This one is going to go out onto. Oh, it just matched me there. That is not good. Okay, and now it has that in its arsenal. Where is it going to go? Well, I think it's probably going to go to pledge, right? No, unless it can. Only if it can take something away, which it cannot. It can't take there. It can take this one. Oh man. Oof. Okay. So it's going to go to Elona. It's going to steal this from me. And it's going to take points for the others. Let's see. So it's going to take them in the order. Go pledge 3 cards in the order from, I believe, from oldest, with the oldest. So it's going to pledge these 3. It already has this one. It took this one from me. It cannot take this one. But for these 2, it's still going to get a point each. So it's going to collect these 2 points, which could be energy, but whatever. So, and it just took these from me, so I'm going to need to do a lot here to pledge those back. This goes all into its discard, and because this is the end of its deck, it is going to reshuffle. Well, I really screwed up. Okay, my turn. I'm gonna skip. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go here to Devas. I am not gonna end this game right now. I need too much. So I'm actually gonna go for the 4 so I can actually pledge. So I'm gonna spend this one. I'm gonna have to spend this. That's okay. I'm gonna spend this to change one of these. Not that. Not that. These I need to steal. So this I'm going to have to use and change this into a flag. And take this because I want to be able to pledge with money. I need that power. And put this back and this back. Some of these. Get this 4. Not great, but not too terrible because I'm going to end up getting more here. Should I do this right now? Probably. This is, I believe it's an energy each. Card clarifications here. No, it's just 1 energy to do all 3, up to 3 cards. So I'm just going to do these 2. It just buys me a pledge action basically for free. So I'm going to put these back. And that's going to take these away from the AI. That's the swing I needed. That is the swing I definitely needed. Now, I'm going to activate, and we'll see what happens next. Oof! Let's see. Can it construct? No, but it might be able to pledge. This could be my last turn. I really want to activate this base. I really want to do that right now. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, it's going to be able to construct. No, it can't get a senator. So 1 here would do it. 1 here would end it. That's not gonna do it. Okay, so let's take a look. Basically, we're gonna skip if you can construct or activate. Well, it can activate, so it's gonna do that. Oh no, it's gonna take the 8 from me. I just realized. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, that's a bummer. Beat me to it. Okay. Wow, yikes. Yikes. Okay. It looks like we've got just 1 more turn. And that should do it. I am going to go 1 space. They're going to get an energy. And I'm obviously going to activate this space. And that's going to give me these 7 points, and those 2 chit piles are gone, which means that's the end of the game. However, the AI always gets the last turn. In a multiplayer game, you always finish out the round once the end game is triggered. Anyway, since I went first, they are going to get 1 more turn. I'm not sure it's going to produce much for them, but we'll take a look. I'm going to get an energy because I'm only doing that single action. And every 3 energy gives you a point at the end of the game, so that is 1 more point for me, which is probably needed versus all of those points there. So the AI is still going to go here. It's going to put 1 out. And it's going to be able to take a senator because of that card. Again, this card that's really just doing me in. It's going to be able to take that 1 right there in the middle and get 5 more points. Rough stuff. I will get an energy for that, but that's really not going to do anything for me. And that's the end of the game. And now we're going to count up the points and see who's came out ahead. Who's come out ahead? Let's see. There's 20. There's 30. Right? There's 42. Right? 47. 51. I've got 51 points. Now let's see what the AI got here. There's 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh no. Looks like 53. Yep. 53. So the AI actually beat me by 2 points on very hard. On hard, I win. On very hard, I did not win. And so that was Sovereign Skies Solo, and I hope you enjoyed. It was a very, very close game and really forced me to think a lot about how I strategized. Looking back, I feel like I could have done a couple things a little bit more efficiently, but overall I feel like I kept it really close and it was a good game. So, all right. Hope you enjoy Sovereign Skies Solo yourself, and I'll see you next time. I don't know, I don't make many of these videos, so maybe I won't see you at all, but bye.